Okay, so now next part. Now we're gonna make one that goes from down here up to about midway up to that way, up to that middle, about the middle of that bar. All right. Okay, so that bar, it's gonna make an X in the door. You look at it here. Okay, basically now we're working at this. This is the driver's side. Okay, this is the one we just made, right here, 1 5/8. Right, 1 5/8. Now this bar, if this was just a regular roll, hey, let's go 850, whatever, you only need that bar anyway. Okay, so you only need that. Some guys will put the X in, they'll make it the same size. Again, more stuff you put in, heavier it's going to get. This is a 750 cert, so a 25/5. This would be 1 5/8. This could be 1 1/4. Passenger side, 1 1/2, 1 1/4. This is going to be a 25/3. Again, even though it's, you really don't have, this is all overkill for this car. Like big time overkill. The floor is in the car. So you got the floor in the car, a firewall, and you have factory A-pillars in the car. Okay, so most of what we're doing isn't even necessary. But that's what he wants, so that's what we're giving him. So now this is the bar we're going to make up next. So now we're going to make this bar from here to here first. And then this one, you could drop it down. So you see how it's real low? Look at it in the picture. It's not a complete X. If it was a complete X, it'd be way up here like this. Right? Which, again, you don't need that because then you can't get in and out of the car. It's high. You could do whatever you like. I like making them lower. It's a lot easier to get in and out of the car like this. They allow that. That's what we're going to do. This bar right here, this is what they call the kidney one. Okay, that one has to be 1 1/4. Okay, so we're going to do that one in 1 1/4. When the time comes to put the funny car cage in, the funny car, all this funny car stuff in it, all that'll be in 1 1/2. Okay, so, but right now we're doing 1 1/4. So we're going to make this bar up first. And then we'll make this one up. And then we'll make this one up. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this one first and then this one, because I'm going to use the same 1 1/2. So I don't have to keep changing the notcher, the blade. Because now we're going to be using 1 5/8 notch, because that's what it is down here, here, and here. Okay? Alright, so we're going to cut a length, measure it out, cut a length up, and start cutting the notches. Alright, so I got a piece cut. Alright, it's going to go from there. And it's probably going to end up, like I said, down here. So for now, we're just going to cut this one piece first. Alright, we're going to go to about the middle of the door, which is about here. A marker out. Remember, you always got to cut it longer because of the notch. So I'll start with this, about that long, because I'm going to notch that and then I'll notch that. So first I'm going to notch the end, this end, so I don't waste a lot of material. I'll notch that end, and then I'll know where this end has to be. Then I'll be able to notch that a little quicker. So for now, same thing, right? What do? Get some tape. What do we want it to look like? So basically, this part is going to be like about there. Normally, like I said, this is an X. That's an X, like that. Okay? You're talking that's an X, which we don't want an X like that, because you're never getting in and out of the car. So we're going to go like that. So that would be your X, right? Let's see if I get this tape to stay in there. All right, like that. Whoop. All right. So it would look like that. You try getting in and out of there, it's like a monkey bar. You ain't getting in and out of there. So what we do is, we know we're going to make this one to here, right? That's definitely going to be there. And then what we do is we drop this one down. So that'll be there. And we drop this one down to about like that. Okay? So now it'll look like that. And you'll be able to get in easier. And it'll be more. Right now the car's up in the air. If the car was on the ground, it's a lot easier to get in and out of it like that. Okay, so that's basically what it's going to look like. So we're going to get our same thing. Get an angle finder. What did I do with it? All right. This one will be, I'm going to just, this side I'm going to show you as I'm doing it live, or pretty much live. Take forever doing it live, but pretty much, all right? So, at the angle like that, and that angle like that. So that's going to be there, like that, and that's going to be there, okay? So I'm going to cut that one at that angle. I'm going to notch this side first, and then we'll notch that side and bring it up. We'll get the other angle once we get that one. So come over here with me. Put you back over here and watch this. Okay. One. There's actually a cut in this. It might be okay, but the only way to find out is checking it. Okay. So that's going to go like that. And we're just going to trim off the one side. So now what happens is it becomes reversed. So that's got to go way up. These things are pretty versatile. I'm going to go up. Find your angle. And basically all I'm doing is I'm lining it up with the drill. And then eyeballing it here. Right. Like that. Like that. We'll lock that in. Double check it. Right? The saying goes, measure twice and cut once, especially at $15 a foot. More like 17 by now. All right. Okay. So now I'm just gonna go in. The cut that was in this thing was pretty close. I'm just going to clean it up and make sure. Put a little penetrating oil on the thing. So it cuts. Go check that real quick. See if it's close. Yes, sir. Yep. All right, so that's good. So that'll be good. So now I'll clean this end up. Clean all the flashing and everything up. Clean the inside of the tube out. And then we'll go measure the other side. Okay, go back over here. Okay. Use your safety glasses. You ain't racing if you can't see. And then what we do is take a file, right, like this, and then just clean all the burrs off it real quick. So, because when you're welding, the burrs, the heat goes right to the burrs, and you start getting a lot of flashing and mix up and all kinds of crazy crap. So that's going to go there, right? That's like that. This one's going to go here, so I'm just going to take the tape off and then mark it. We know it's going to this spot, right? So we want it around that spot. It's going to go like that. And we're going to try to get, we're going to cut it off here. All right. I'm down here, I'm going to cut this piece off. So now we know we got to notch it and it's got to go up. So it's going to end up like about there. So what do we do now? Same thing. Put the tape back. We know we're going there. So we put the tape back there. Put that there. Go as low as we can there. It's got to be able to weld it. All right. Get the angle on it. But now I know that this bar, right? We know this bar's staying here. We know that one's going there. So now we want this angle back down to there. So we're at about right there. All right, so now check it with this. Put that there. We'll be able to weld all that. Go back over to the notcher, put this in it, same thing. Let me come right back to you. All right, so we put the one notch in this. All right. We want it a little bit higher. It's going to be a little bit higher. Not much. The angle's good. This stays down here. All right, so it's got to go a hair higher. Give it one more little cut, like about a 1/4 inch more, and then we're close. Okay, got that last little cut on it. It's gonna go like that. Angles are good. Just gotta clean up the bottom edge, and then clean up this bottom edge. So clean this up first. That's it. Beautiful. Nice, clean. Alright. You get in, you weld everything. And that's that one. Now we gotta go polish both of these, clean these up, sand them all down, get them polished up. This one is gonna be the next one. So basically this is gonna sit here. Like so. Right? That. Got a nice clean fit there. Another clamp, 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 clamp. Another clamp. And that's going to go like that. Okay. Now we'll make this one. We got to get another piece of tubing. This one's going to be like so. So now we need, what do you think we need now? Right? Angle finder. Angle finder. So now this one, we're going down to there. That'll give you enough room to get in and out. Right, like that. Like I said, from here, right, like that. So this is the middle right here. So you'd be up, way up there. Now we're going to bring it down to, probably bring it down to about there. Yeah, we'll go down to here. So we'll be right at that notch, basically. So I can do the same thing on both sides. All right. And then this one you'll cover with like, they got that carbon fiber cover that you can put on here, so as you step in and out, you don't scratch everything up. Go do this one. Put one cut in here, and I'll come back. All right. So you got to remember, you got to adjust the notcher every time. So we know we're going to about that spot. We don't need this anymore. I'll mark it with the marker. Oh, this is going pretty much here to there. This, so now we're looking at it, it's long obviously, but we're looking at this angle, the angle's good, right? So basically that's gonna sit like that, right? So when that sits like that, if you drop this down that much, you're gonna drop it down that much there, right? So now what are we looking for? Now we're looking for this angle from here to here, okay? Going like that, and this will be the center here. I basically want it like that. Because remember, all the angles are different, right? All these bars are different. Everything's not 90 degrees, you know, to whatever you're thinking it is. It's not even close. So this one's going to be here, like that. We'll go swap out the notcher again, and then we'll see how much we got to cut. All right, so I got the notcher at the angle that I need. So it's going to be shorter than this, but again, you always got to cut enough off. So I'm going to cut it about here, take that 2 or 3 inches off, and then start putting it in a notcher and get it where I need it. All right, that's where that's going. So now we know. So this is perfect, and that's perfect. Now we just got to get lower. Okay? So it's going to go down. Take another 1/2 inch at a time off. So I ended up, from that last time I put it up here, I took another inch off. And it looks really good. So that's going to be right there, like that. And that's going to be right about there. So now I need to clean up the 2 corners. Both sides actually got to get cleaned up. But the angle's good. The height's good. I think that'll be really nice. So I'm going to clean the corners up. And it should fit pretty good. Gap there. Looks good to me. My friends, is a nice, super nice fit. All right, get this. Let's see. I'll bring you over here real quick. I'll show you how nice this looks. All right. So this is gonna go here. That's gonna go there. It's gonna end up right there. Right. And then it's going to intersect with the dash bar, which is right there. And the fit is stupendous. Look at that. All the way around. I'm just going to get that in there. Yep. Like that. Nice fit. Okay. And that'll give you enough room to get in and out. Okay, so it'll look like that. Okay, so this is going to be the next one. That'll be in the next video. All right, getting dark outside. Time to go in. Got company too. All right, well, talk to you guys later. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the comments for us. And if you could, make sure you go and racingjunk.com. Hopefully we make it to the last 2 finale. And we could do something with that. If you guys can keep voting for us, we really appreciate it. All right. See you on the next one.